Hello, hello. Right, we are recording. We'll start in just a moment. Right. Hello, everyone. Um, it's June 10th. We have officially been in program season for 10 days now. Um, I don't have an agenda today. I think that I'm gonna provide some updates. I don't have many, but I did want to have this time for questions and for you guys to ask for whatever you're in need of. At this time, I know that there's still some outstanding, like uh, pan codes that I'm trying to work through, getting them to you in a similar manner that Legita did. So I know that I have that, but if you have um, anything else, then please let me know. Um, yeah, I just want to kind of talk about what the needs are at this point since we're early. It's early in program season, so we'll get started on the right track.
Hi, this is
All
Dana
right.
from Area 6 and 9. Um,
All right,
I have a
12:01.
question
We'll go ahead
about,
and get started. So my first update is around the program as a whole. So senior farmers market program is up and running. We should be accepting applications. Market Link has been updated to reflect program dates, allocations, expiration dates. And so if you're good to go, then you should be able to go ahead and distribute benefits that way. I haven't heard of anyone that's not. So if you are having problems, then please get with me as soon as possible. On the WIC side, we have had some turbulence. So what that means is that in the transition from the program from WIC to DMPA, the data sharing agreements weren't completed as thoroughly as they needed to be, right? We have a contract on the senior farmers market side, but with WIC being a different division, and us kind of taking that program from them, we just had some things to work out with data sharing and transparency to the division of nutrition and physical activity, and then our partner Fab. And what that means, and the result of that is that we have had to pause our WIC distribution of benefits for a short time. We're still in the works. We just paused it on Tuesday. And so hadn't even got a good start before we had to kind of stop taking applications so that we can get to a point where folks can give us permission to be able to see the data when it comes time for monitoring and review of the program. So that's where we are with WIC. We're currently at a pause state. We're working closely with the WIC team and Fab in order to get back on track. So that's my major update. I want to ask if anyone has questions about that. Please come off mute, put it in the chat, and I'm happy to answer any questions there are right now. I do see another one. So will the amount of approved be updating soon? Yes. So I get my updates for vendors from Fab. If I pull a list that I can't see the counties, I'd have to go in and manually do that. And so I've been getting that list from our partner at Fab. I will send out a message to them to get an updated list to get that to you guys. I have applications coming in daily. I just received 2 yesterday. And I haven't even looked at what county those applications for the merchants are in. And so I should have that. But within the next 24 hours, give me time to ask them and then them time to respond, and I'll have that for you, Dana. And for everyone, I'll send it out in a bulk email like I did the last one. Any questions on that? We have a timeline of when we'll be able to issue for WIC. I don't right now. I don't. We don't anticipate it to be long. So let me say that I'm not anticipating like a 30-day pause or anything. It should be more like a week, a little over a week. So just give us time to kind of hash something out with WIC. Or another option is that I've asked Fab if there's an option to kind of put some waiver into the system, into MarketLink, when folks are going in to sign up in MarketLink, the clients, I mean, so that they can receive their benefits. Is there an option that we can just put in there to say, yes, I agree for my data to be shared? So, and I think that the Fab team, their tech team, can do that pretty quickly. But more to come on that. I'm sorry that I can't give you a firm date, but we are working through that. I'm needing to train staff, Tim's instructions. Yes, actually, I was putting together a folder for all of that since the SharePoint. So WIC has moved to new SharePoint. And so that took, I think it took your access away from the old SharePoint or just some of the documents. And so I will have a folder. I was working on that before we got on this call. Soon after the call, with the call and with the other resources, so that you can train your team. I'll have that to you today. We are not able to access the link that was previously sent. The training. Okay, so I believe that in the when I send you the follow up to this, I can include the link. I have had to transfer all of the calls to YouTube, to a YouTube link, because of the access issue. So I guess with this call, no one can see the call other than folks that were on the original invite. And so I've had to transfer that over to a YouTube video under my ININ, which is in Indiana Nutrition Incentive YouTube channel. And so I will send that for you guys to be able to access. And any other calls that are recorded, I will transfer over into YouTube as well, so that you guys, the YouTube link worked. It does work in order for you to be able to access those calls. What about those with senior vouchers? The files we have before need updated. Absolutely. Dana, which files are you talking about? I mean, I know that they need to be updated to, like, I've got some 2026 documents that have been of the manual, but like MarketLink, the training for that, it won't change. It won't be like 2026. So let me know what files specifically we need to update, other than sending out, updated shell accounts for PAN codes. Bear with me here. Okay. Did someone come off mute? I think I was muted. I sent some to you, the instruction one pager. Okay. I will look at that, Dana. Thank you. Um, I'll look at that email. Rebecca?
Hello.
Hi. Do you have a question? I just noticed you came off mute. I didn't know if
But
that
you know
you.
what? I think that was an accident. I'm
Oh,
actually typing a question, so I guess I can just
okay.
ask you.
Okay.
Um, if a participant starts out using like one of the PAN codes, but then they obtain a device, are they able to start using the app at that point, or do they have to continue using the QR code?
Yeah, once we issue, we can't issue again. So they would need to finish out with that QR code.
Okay. So like say like they want to maybe use the benefits like the following season, would that be the same,
No,
you
if it's
think?
a new season, then it's fine. If it like
Okay.
I thought you were saying like, oh, on the first they started using the QR code, but now on the third they have their phone. No, that's different.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Sure. So, yes, Pearl, the farmers are paying the total pay go fee, which is 10.95 for the season. And the reasoning behind that is that in prior years, WIC had grant funding that they were receiving to take care of all of those costs for all of the farmers that were participating. In this program year, we do not have that grant funding. Not only does it not exist and at a nationwide level, DMPA does not have um, a grant to support that. It is 10.95 monthly for the season. So for the June through the end of October, there's an option that they could pay for the full year, but that is not a requirement. The season or monthly is an option for those farmers. We are definitely seeing the impact of having making that cost, including that cost for farmers. And so we at DMPA are working on next season how to cover those costs so that we can go back to not having them pay for that total pay go expense. So working on getting that resolved. PAN codes are being issued now, so I can send those. Again, I think I was working with Dana to get those out, and I've sent them, but I didn't send them in the same format that Legita sent, and so I was kind of researching how to do that and what the tracker that she sent along with that look like. And so I will be getting those to you. I can send those today. No problem. Tickery. Perfect. Let me see. Any other updates? Not right now. Is there anyone that's has questions that is in need of anything that I can provide at this moment? No, other than training materials. So I'm on that. And then paying codes and sending those out. And then the updated vendor list. I've got my action items. Anything else? The Tim's link, like to the Casey, do you mean like the login link? I can send that to you. Right. Just to confirm, there's no funding available this year for farmers who come to do pop-up markets. Our local agency has 7 counties, but only 3 have approved vendors. That is correct. So, and I mean, a combination of lack of funding and then also just the um support, right? To be able to do the pop-ups across the state or just any region. We don't have that. We are working on that. One, not option yet, but something that we're thinking through is with the rural health grant. Thank you so much, Pearl, for including the link in the chat. With the rural health transformation plan that Indiana is accepting RFPs for and distributing funds for across the state. Purdue will again, or Purdue Extension will again be one of our partners. And so kind of reactivating them is something that we're looking at. So that may not be, well, it definitely won't be this season, but for next season, fingers crossed that that partnership will allow us to be able to utilize some of those folks for FNMP and other incentive programs across the state. So I know that's not ideal, Rebecca, but that's currently where we are. Yes, Purdue Extension was great. I've worked with them in different capacities, not FNMP, obviously, but I know that the impact of losing them has been really, it's showing. It's being felt across the state, and so to have them back would be great. I will also, so in my follow-up email, I think I mentioned that I'll include the local agency training. We did record that, and it is on YouTube, so I'll send that link. So anyone that hasn't seen that or been able to attend can just kind of check that off their list. Let me know that you've um, attended that training, and then we'll go from there. We do have, I guess, another update is our monitoring. So DMPA hired a monitoring coordinator to assist not only FNMP, but all of the commodities. As you guys know, the FNMP along with TFAP and CSFP came over to our division. And so we have a coordinator, her name is Kanesia Cooks, will be assisting with monitoring this season. And so we are working on the selection of agencies and merchants that will be monitored this season. So those should start within the next couple weeks. We've got a little bit, and I know everybody hasn't gotten a chance to get started yet, but we're doing some training now so that she's aware of how to conduct the monitoring, and then we'll begin those on-site and desk reviews for program partners. I can resend the SharePoint link. I just can't guarantee that it will still show the information for FNMP. We have SharePoint. There's been some changes in there. So the old site still exists, but WIC owned that SharePoint that housed FNMP, and they have switched to new SharePoint. And so the information is still on the old SharePoint, but some folks have been having trouble with accessing the information. And then the SharePoint from DMPA is up. We have the SharePoint now up and running, and so I need to upload documents into that. So right now what we're doing is if there's documents that you need, I'm sending those out to you until I can get those uploaded on SharePoint. But I can send you the invite, I believe. How can I log into my old agency? How can I move agencies? I believe that I have to move you in the system. Yeah, we can talk about that, Leslie. Let me, after this call, if you want to hang on, and if you can't, then you can send me an email about what needs to be done, and I can make those changes for you. Um, yeah. Does that work for you, Leslie? I just, perfect. And I will get that invite sent. And if it doesn't work, you can let me know and I'll send you the folder. Sure. Any other questions? No? Okay. Well, oh, from an agency that closed and reopened under a new sponsor. I don't know, Casey, you've tried to log in with your old login information and it's not working? Okay, got it. Okay, well, I'm gonna look at it anyway, just to update whatever I'll need to update on my end, but I won't change your access, so, but I'll make whatever changes need to be, and I may reach out to you, separately on that, just so that we have all of the accurate information. No problem, thank you. I'll hang on. Keep the questions coming. I really just want to make sure that I am supporting you guys in whatever way you need to be supported, and not, spinning my wheels. Although I know I need to update that SharePoint. That is probably number 4 on my list for this month. Um, it's been a interesting 10 days, but we're in program season. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. Please let me know what I can do to continue to support you. If there's something that, I've forgotten, please let me know. If there's something that Legita was providing for you last season that I have not, please let me know. I just want to be able to, make this as easy as possible for you guys. Yeah. If there's nothing else, I don't have any other updates to share. You can feel free to drop off. I know we've all got a billion things to do, but I'll stay on for a little while to answer any questions. Please feel free to email me. Training will be sent with separate email. I will send a separate email. I think that it gets muddy when it's attached to the invite. So I'll send you guys a separate email with the follow-up. Absolutely. Thanks, guys. Hi, Leslie, you're muted.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. So, I was the coordinator with my great friend Caitlin, who I see is on here, who was our farmers market. So I was in St. Joe County 19, and I need to be switched to Marion County
Oh, okay.
14.
Okay. Okay. Let me pull up my notes so I can make this note.
And we were kind of late to our emails were going to somebody who doesn't work here anymore. So
Okay.
this is our first call. So we're kind of behind in knowing.
Sure. Sure. Give me a second.
But once we start, it will be like always, how we've always done it.
Yes. Yep, change it. I mean, there have been a few updates to the program. Um, and I'll send you our local agency training so you have that, and that goes over all of the program updates that we have. And then I want to make sure you did someone forward you this invite or did you get the
You actually
invitation?
sent this to me today.
Okay.
But
Okay.
this is the first time I've heard from you because it was going to somebody else who doesn't
Yeah.
work here.
Okay. Um, okay, so you switched from agency, what? Repeat that for me.
St. Joe County 19.
19 to 14. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And then I'll send you the training. And have you been able to, anyone at your agency, have they been able to log into the TIM system?
Just me, just now.
Just you? Okay. And you were able, and when it came up, it's still coming up under 19.
Yeah, just now.
Yeah.
When you
Okay.
had, when they sent that link,
Yeah.
when I logged in, it was under 19.
It was 19. Okay, that's fine. And then when you log in, you'll be able to see your allocation for the year, well, for the season. Another update that we've had since is that the second allocations came in like May, so we'll add those to your allocation. So what you have now should increase a bit for the season.
Okay. Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay, I will get you probably not as soon as I get off this call. I have another call right after this one, so give me about an hour to get you switched over from 19 to 14. And if I have any questions, I'll email you with
All right. Thank
any
you.
issues. Thank
All
you.
right.
Take care.
Thanks. Thanks. Bye.
Hello. All right. So I need to send you guys the SharePoint invite. Get it here. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, I'm getting pushback from being able to share, so I'm not going to be able to share it. I can, again, send you the files with the training documents in there, and whatever else you're needing, and then work on switching the FNMP Wix FNMP SharePoint documents over to DMPA's SharePoint documents. I will work on that. No problem. Thank you.